You can only be you, baby.
Welcome to another episode of the You Can Only Be You podcast. Investing in mindset, health, and wealth in that order. Today I want to simply go over why I decided to make those the three main focus of my podcast. Number one being mindset. I am a firm believer that your mindset and perspective is the greatest health tool you can have and the most valuable resource, because it's not how the situation is, it's how you looking at it. The glass is never half empty, it's always half full. That's that potential that's always out there. I believe if you can have that mindset to get better and look at it from a positive perspective, you will grow. Your thoughts become actions. Actions become belief, because the more you believe, the more you are going to do it. And it all starts with your mindset. You can have a bunch of people at the table, and as long as they're sharing their perspective and their truth, because his truth will never be her truth or his truth, and vice versa, it puts the information out in the world, and you can get it back, and then you should be able to pick up that information and make a better informed truth, because that perspective is not broader. Truth is nothing but a lot perspective until you broaden it. Mindset is the greatest tool someone can have. It's not what you do, it's how you look at it, and it's all about getting better, that 1% every day. And mentally, if you can have that mindset, that leads to a healthier lifestyle, which is number two, the healthier. And of course, it's focusing on the mental health. A lot of people, especially from the community where I'm from, West Side Chicago, Austin community, it's not being emphasized enough on mental health. For instance, I went to Lincoln Park High School. It was in one of the highest property taxes areas in Illinois. And I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I really did not interact with white people until I was a freshman in high school. So my perspective was changing, and it told on me mentally, because I started to feel entitled. I'm going up north, someone my same age, he pulling up in a Benz, a BMW. He wearing Rockin' Republic. I don't know what this stuff is. I'm getting exposed to it every day. And then you go back out west, people on the corner, you got the cameras, people at the Curtis Exchange selling loose squares, jumping the trains, can barely get fare. It's a liquor store within a mile, two liquor stores within a mile radius, like a straight shot. Camera on every street. And so that took a toll on me mentally. Why is this like that? And I started questioning. So the mental health was always neglected. That is a major aspect in any community, and it plays into your self-esteem. So health is the number two topic, and physical health. Obviously, once you know better with your mindset, you will do better and actively seek information on how to live healthier, at least in my perspective. And of course, coming with the mental health, the physical health, you look better, you feel better. There are days when, man, I feel like crap. I just get dressed up just because. And if I'm fly, I go out feeling fly. I think I'm fly, I move accordingly. Third topic is wealth. Of course, you can be rich in areas of health, but ultimately, rich in wealth comes down to decisions. And a lot of people don't talk about what has led to this successful person being this wealthy. I want to share information that I will gather through this journey with the audience on having a wealthy mindset, making better decisions, knowing. And in the last 3 years, I've gained so much financial literacy that I've applied to myself and my situation. And I go back home and I see it not being applied, or a lot of people not teaching this. It can get really discouraging. And I'm not even just talking in my community, I'm talking across the world. A lot of financial literacy isn't being talked about, or even the conversation is not being started. So I definitely just wanted to invest in that, because ultimately I believe those are the three pillars of success: mindset, health, and wealth. And you can be rich and still not be rich health-wise, or have that rich mindset. A lot of that, if it can come down a lot, luck. You hear about lottery winners all the time. They get this bread and they go through it. They don't have that mindset, that rich mindset. Also, Tony Robbins gave an example in one of his podcasts on how he was at this venue and 3 seats to his right was rented out, and he thinking it's 3 people. It comes this big dude. He has all 3 seats because he's big. Come to find out, he's one of the richest guys in the world. And Tony looks at him and said he's nowhere near rich because there's no way he wants to walk around at that weight. That's not healthy. Therefore, he doesn't feel good about himself. That's not richness. That's not wealth. So I wanted to just share all these topics with the world. And as I go on my journey looking for information, I just wanted to put it back out there. I believe if you want to receive love, you give love. So this is my way of doing this. I would love to hear, and please share any thoughts you have on these topics and examples that you might have went through and had to apply these topics and what has led to your successes. I would love to hear from you guys. Once again, I thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world and you were here with me. I appreciate that. Next week, I'll catch you. You can only be you.